Hey everyone, same as usual, I'll be with you in a few minutes just after I've got the link sorted. No cosplay today because, quite frankly, I'm going to be wearing it for tomorrow and Friday, so I thought I'd give myself a break. And also I haven't quite finished the fresh ears and horns, so, you know, might as well have new ones for that. Alrighty, almost done, be with you in a bit. Alrighty, flighty. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. As I said earlier, I've basically got the fresh ear and horn prosthetics sort of drying off camera. Situation's been a bit crazy this week. Long story short, I had a leak in my flat, which turned out to be because there was a rat wandering around nibbling on pipes. So yesterday a plumber had to come around and fix that. Pest control came around this morning to sort the rat out, and I'm basically waiting for someone to come around tomorrow to fix the skirting board, which had to be removed to sort everything out. And yeah, pest control's trying to work out exactly how it got in the first place, so that's all fun. So yeah, hey Nerdus. A bisected peef in fair human sona. Exactly. How are you doing? Okay, get the game running. Switch preview off. Everything should be functioning as it was before. Let me know if the game's not coming through properly. Hello Capcom logo. Semigon Studios. The Reach for the Moon engine. Notice you got started playing Warframe the other day, so you've got Warframe on the Warbrain. Yeah, I keep thinking about giving Warframe a try, because obviously I've got a few friends who play it. Like, I know Iris loves it. You know, obviously it's supposed to be one of the better freemium games, but it's still freemium, you know, so I'm not entirely sure. Hey, Icky. It's indeed Brie. How be thee? Nolis, can you provide an out shouty? Oh, thank you. Yep, so obviously we're in the second run. And now we're playing as Ada. Wong, not Countess of Lovelace. Now that'll be an interesting survival horror game. Leon is there. Now, because I've got original outfits enabled because it's the second playthrough, Ada's wearing her dress, so the scene makes no sense. But in the base game, well, if this was the first run, she'd have been wearing a trench coat the entire time, which she took off, revealing a technically slightly more practical dress than this one. Icky, not bad. You're happy to have made it back to work, partly so you'd actually leave the house. Oh yeah, good that you're feeling better. Yep, well, I just said some stuff about, long story short, rat in my apartment, used some pipes. Everything's getting fixed now. This actually looks like an infrared thermometer. But apparently it's an EMF visualizer. Nillis, it's okay so far. Nothing like your favourite game or nothing, but it's a game, some good movement. Yeah, it does look like a fun third-person hack and slash. Warframe, that is. Icky, you might have slightly the wrong energy for this. Heck, yeah, get rectified pipes. Well, at least you have the rat fandom covered. I'm feeling kind of guilty about what the pest control guy is doing with the rats, but I suppose it can't be helped. At least he was polite when I pointed out the humane trap, which apparently wouldn't have been big enough for it. But yeah.
Secret weapon time.
Her secret weapon is a scanner, which is really a game I'd love to play. It's kind of interesting in that you know, there's a contrast here with Sherry, who was Claire, who was basically someone Claire had to protect, whereas Ada's basically protecting Leon, although he literally tried to protect her and got shot for his trouble. Wait, is she just... Okay, I thought her nose was bleeding for a second. Seriously though, she's doing all this in heels. I respect the game, but... Oh my god, my ankles are hurting just thinking about it. Nellis, the first choice you make in Warframe are pretty much set in stone though, although the game did hand you a free assault rifle after you picked a stealth bow, because like, just in case, you did switch to the rifle. You can only really do stealth archers sometimes as it turns out. Oh well. Oh, you can't even step on the cockroaches. Oh, hello. Wow, okay. I guess this gun's a bit more effective than it looks. Is that a thing I can pick up? Oh, it's a letter. September inspection, week 1. I already put in the request last week, but we absolutely must have a replacement ID wristband ASAP. We need one to gain access to certain areas of the main facility. In other words, me and my crew can't get into the places we need in order to do our job right now. So I don't want to hear anyone accusing us of slacking off. Yeah, it's terrible when you just don't have the things you need to do your job and you just have to not do anything. Worst part of working, really. just know I'm going to get argle-blogged by the tyrants or something near the end of this, don't you? Oh good, ammunition. Which is good because I started with like 5 bullets. Who's argle-bargling? Dennis, as long as you're not being blamed for not having anything to do with the best parts of working are the parts where you don't have to work. Exactly. To quote They Might Be Giants, even when you're out of work, you still have some work to do. And even though you don't know what it knows what it is, and it's coming to get you. So yeah, also opposite to Sherry, obviously. Ada's an adult, very capable. Fiddlesticks. For the love of blancmange, stay down. What? I said stay down, but I'll take it. Okay, and I went completely the wrong way in the first place. Go me. Come the frick on. Well, I'm in trouble. Where do I need to go? Oh, I'm a fool. Oh, come the heck on. Okay, okay. Finally. Yeah, exactly. Bosses can be real wicked stepmothers like that. Okay, you have argled your last blargle. Well, at least he can't follow me up here. Unless he remembers how to use... Oh god, it's her.
Always been good at running, Annette. Give you that. Persistent bastard, aren't you?
Oh god. Okay, bullets. Oh no. He's eventually gaining on me. Ow. Move, move, move. Okay, okay. Thanks to the quote, Nailers. Oh, cool. Okay, no power. September inspection, week 2. With the new wristband that's just arrived, we can finally begin our survey of the demolition area. As to the report from the other day about the incinerator, it's nothing really. Probably just a large piece of leftover trash. I'll go take a look myself after I wrap up this report. Why do I have a very bad feeling about this? ID wristband. Oh, cool. Not so cool.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now.
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
What am I meant to be scanning? Oh. Oh wait, so I follow each one back. Huh? What am I even pointing it at? Well, that's harrowing. Exactly, Icky. You'll never get your filthy hands on the G. If you wash them first, yes, go help yourself. This is a sterile lab. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, is that a bot, Nerlis? Okay. It's not even showing me the deleted message, but I guess the admins. Skip the cutscene. Let's try this again.
Gonna burn me alive now.
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
Okay, so I was meant to scan this relay. Hey Maxting, how's it going? I'm trying not to burn to death this time. Oh, I guess it. Just in time. Well, oh hey, one of these guys. Yeah, I've already told this story a couple of times by now, but long story short, enterprising rats drinking my also sadly by damaging my the pipes in my flat. Got the pipes fixed. Pest control's come round to sadly I'd rather not think about it, the rats.
Your ID is authorized.
Oh, yeah, I'll save. And yeah, just waiting for them to fix the skirting board.
Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
Icky, oh yeah, just in time is a lovely fella. It's true. Nerlis, it gives me a grace period, which is good because the timer is brutal with the hack taking that long. Yeah, it took me a moment to realise I was basically flipping the switches to get the current there. haven't left anything behind, have I? Nope. To be honest, I do like the whole style of exploration-based games that do tell you if you've got everything in the area. Now what? Okay, compared to the last thing she did, a bright light's actually quite nice.
Enough with this cat and mouse game.
The game is over.
You lost. Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
Okay, I guess Ada really does believe it.
I'll get a sample from the nest. Over my dead body.
To be fair, if you had the opportunity to go full supervillain with a death trap, wouldn't you take it? Max, Sting, you try not to think about that kind of thing either when it comes up. Yeah. I mean, I know having a wild rat in your home's very dangerous, because obviously you spread disease, even aside from it chewing things, and given half a chance they'll multiply like crazy, but I still feel bad about it. No less 8 out of 10 Minecraft players say yes. Yeah, I like how Sherry was infected with a horrible virus, or parasite, that's being called a virus for some reason, I guess. Because G does seem to be more like a parasite.
Ada?
Whereas Ada's just got stabbed in the leg, which, to be fair, is actually pretty dangerous, but like, we're using sort of camp horror / movie logic here. Hack complete Ada's segment. Like, getting stabbed in the leg, there's major arteries there. If that happened IRL, you need emergency medical care immediately.
Ada? Where are you?
And as they pointed out on my first day of design technology, if you accidentally stab yourself in the leg with a chisel, you could potentially die in minutes before an ambulance can even get to you. Oh yeah, that guy. Okay, that door's still locked. Can't go the way Ada went because I don't have a cool hacking tool. And also the ladder's broken, I guess. Icky, you mean if there's any game that shows the danger of rat spreading, it's Resident Evil 2. True facts. Like, I was watching the Sphere Hunter retrospective of Resident Evil Outbreak, and it points out there is an absolutely incredible sort of reimagining of like the you know, the whole thing of Birkin becoming infected and spreading the virus everywhere, like with like rats as a metaphor for the germs, and it looks so badass. Max Sting, because like, 1, they're clearly alive and have feelings, and 2, they're rats, but even so the situation puts us at odds with them. Yeah. Like, I know they get a bad rap, but I think they're pretty adorable creatures. Like, I mean, if I was faced with like one of the foot-long Norway rats, I might feel a bit intimidated, but Max Sting, this should be an RE rat. Like Resident Evil, but you play as a rat. Oh yeah, like, it could be like a bonus level of Resident Evil Outbreak.
That's a pleasant smell.
I mean, to be fair, you can play as a piece of sentient tofu. Okay, I don't have the tool on me because I don't need it, so I need a different tool. Okay. Upper waterway or lure? Upper or lure? Let's start with lure. Who said that? Like, you know, what if it was like a, you know, a zombie game, and the big twist at the end was you're actually not a survivor, you're actually one of the, you're like a rat or something that mutates to become sentient. But it's like an we're all in this together sort of deal, so the other survivors still accept you. It's not a very nice thing to say, Leon. He only got zombified. Like, probably not his fault. His company has a terrible health program. Okay, I'm getting the cassette pretty early. Maxting, Fallout Rat, where you play Fallout as a relatively ordinary rat. Oh yeah, what's the name of that rat at the near the start of Fallout New Vegas? You know the one, it's more intelligent than the Caesar's Legion guy. Okay, we're starting up here. I remember this point. Do we still have to solve the same puzzle? I guess so. You know, it could be really funny. Can I... Nope, not quite, but... Maxting. This zombie is a puzzle. Blam. Puzzle solved. Exactly. Okay, door locks. A new knife. Okay, lower waterway. There's nothing about here. Okay, I guess I accidentally,
Shit.
That's not a good sound at all. You furthermuckers. Okay, that'll be great when I can find more gunpowder. Absolutely not. I hate those things so much. Maxting, all that moisture and muck can't be good for guns. It's true. You're irrigating a channel for magma you've pumped up to the near surface with a pump stack, and you're going to use it to dam up a lake in the uppermost cavern so you can drain it. I don't know. Oh yeah, you're talking to Notice about something. Okay, yep, we're going up here.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, Ada already has the pass key. So I just need to find Ada. Huh, there were way more zombies in here the last time. Oh yeah, I can't remember the locker combination though. I mean, reasonably I could have remembered it from the last playthrough. You know what, I'm just gonna look it up. It's not cheating if I already did it once, right? SZF. I thought it was an S something. Good thing I remembered that one. Wink. Magnum bullets, my beloved. Don't forget the shotgun shells. Max Ding, you finally got around to trying out Dwarf Fortress. There's literally no sand anywhere in your fort surroundings. It's maddening. Yeah, it's like I suppose it's one of those games that's dependent on you finding resources, isn't it? Oh no, something's being all grrrl.
I don't like the sound of that. Come on. Ada. I'm coming, Ada.
Okay, new objective. Save Ada. And there's the sewers map. Ooh, there's bullets. Ooh, I can watch the tape. Shout out to that one indie game that put the tape in the wrong way. I mean, we've already seen this, but you know. Tut tut tut, you silly little rats, you've doomed the city.
I'll bet those rats spread it.
Yes, it's all the rats' fault, Leon. Okay, gunpowder large, because I want many shotgun shells. Max Sting, are there any Resident Evil games where there's a twist that you indicate your character is infected and not getting out of this alive, so by the end you're just trying to make some good of a bad situation. Sort of. There is Resident Evil Outbreak, where the sort of well, it's not really a twist as much as the main game mechanic. But basically, it has a virus gauge, which is like a timer to complete the level. Because it represents your character being infected. And you do actually turn into a zombie. Like, obviously I never really got to play it. Well, it did get a power release, but it didn't get an online power release. Because apparently it was too complicated. Like, all this is because, think I mentioned earlier, I recently watched the Sphere Hunter retrospective on it. But like, I think I remember the official PS2 magazine basically saying the game was like your parents had invited everyone to your birthday party, but when you got there, you discovered they'd replaced everyone with like ventriloquist dummies. I think the full quote had like an offhand mention of a random friend who'd eat sweets with a rude nickname who'd eat sweets off the floor. Because that was just the style games magazines had at the time. Anyway, I remember this safe literally has the combination on its side, so we'll go pay it a visit. Hopefully for some lovely, lovely upgrades. So it's left 2, right 12, left 8. And what have we got in here? A stock for my shotgun. Kind of odd it's the stock that makes... It's not the stock that makes the shotgun full length. Hey ho. Maxting. You wish world combination locks worked that well? Yeah. Like, to be fair, there's a sort of a note over here where it's like, alright, yeah, we've just delivered a safe that's got a combination, it's combination written on the side. Make sure you change the combination. Claire's notes. Leon, I have to take a little detour to help this girl I found. If I don't save her, I hate to think what might happen. You go ahead. You're almost out of the city now. Don't worry about me. I'll make it out. I promise. Claire. Okay, Claire's canonically Sonic the Hedgehog. Delivery receipt. Oh yeah, that's the very thing about the safe. Oh, to be fair, they did write it in chalk, so you could wipe it straight off. I suppose that's the thing, isn't it? Whenever you get a new combination safe, you have to know what the combination is. Like, I'd imagine there's a way to change them, but it's complicated enough that people don't generally do it, you know? Also, I kind of notice here how they've sort of forked everything. So, you know, if you go one way, you'll just loop round again. If you go the other way, you won't, and you end up here. Anyway, I had a blue herb as well, so I can make a full healing thing. I already know how to combine items. Why are you telling me? Oh wait, I've got another blue herb here. We'll just mix those together for when we find a red one eventually. Save again. Yeah, to be fair, combination locks I think tend to not necessarily be particularly secure. Like, I don't think I've ever actually encountered one in the real world. And I work with cash for a living. Like, oh yeah. Hey there. So fun fact, a fully upgraded shotgun actually has like a ridiculously high crit chance. Seriously? Oh, I thought the guy I just shot was getting up. Okay, so I can hop into the water. Can raise that. Bit of a time saver. Oh yep, so I can just walk around, that's handy. That's the bottom waterway. Let's have a look this way first. Okay, yep, we'll use that here. If only because I do not like descending into the water where the horrible monsters live. Oh yeah, at this point where I had to descend into the water where the horrible monsters live. Yeah, so that leads to that's the workroom key. Max Ding recently been replaying Saiken, then Setsu, aka Trials of Mana, a relatively recent localization of the title. You've been playing the game on and off for like 25 years and you love it, but probably the first time ever you had friends be like, oh, that sounds interesting, I'm going to try that. So now there's one other person who knows what the heck you're even talking about. Yeah, it's a JRPG. Yep, Max Ding, Secret of Mana series was for the Super Famicom. Okay. Well, we found the key. So we're not going to go down there just yet, because, as mentioned, horrible things live there. We're going to visit the lower walkway. Oh, come on. Seriously. I hate those things so much. Oh. Ah. I missed the grenade launcher. I miss it so. Oh wait, that's the dead one from before, isn't it? Yeah, that was a grenade. They're basically grenades are defensive items here, like they were in the first remake. You can also throw them into the world as an attack, and they do more damage for some reason. Okay, there's apparently an item of some sort around here. But yeah, I'm very low on shotgun shells now. And it's suggesting there's an item around here, but I don't see it. Unless it's in here. Oh yeah. Dominion tank police grenade rules, you guess? Oh no, apparently it's still there. That's one of those classic anime I still need to watch. Okay, there's an item around here, but where is it? Oh, there it is. Ironically, it's a grenade. Okay, hopefully I won't need to walk back this way again. You just know this guy's going to get back up. Bye. Okay, can unlock the workers' break room. Oh, yep. More gunpowder. Max saying it's certainly a show, which is perhaps a little capitalistic on your part. You had fun, but its politics are a little unclear. Given how the police say absurd things about how nuclear weapons can deter war, they can deter crime. But of course there will also always be crime, so they'll set off battle tanks, and they're also the good guys. obstructed by claims of forms of paper from doing their important job of stopping super criminals who steal piss. Okay, so basically the same issue as with, I guess it's propaganda, but it's very anime propaganda. To be fair, I suppose you could sort of see that as a critique of Ghost in the Shell. Ooh, oh, that's Magnum ammo. Okay, so this is going to take us back to the police station. It's by the Ghost in the Shell writer. Oh yeah, that tracks. So I think the same writer did Appleseed, which is a very similar premise. I guess the mangaka just enjoyed writing police in dystopian. Oh yeah, police in dystopias. Well, anyway, we're back at the police station. So, let's have a look round. Max Ding. Alright. Euphemistic saying, nicely. Good you, Kako bad. See, intransigent, a descriptor for someone who can't hold onto a position, rhetorical or otherwise, even when they must. Oh, as opposed to someone who's intransigent. Okay, some argle-bargling. Right, so I need to get from the main hall to the dark room. So we don't have to worry about the tyrant, aka Mr. X, right now. So I'll just walk nice and slowly to avoid upsetting any lickers. Yeah, we won't go this way because I remember it's full of zombies and lickers. This place is even worse for returning to it. Oh yeah, those corpses are still there. Cool, cool. Okay, we're just going to stay calm and develop this film in the safety of the darkroom. Because life is strange, this isn't. Oh, yep, so hiding place. Now I need to remember where the hiding places were. So one of them is the press office, but I can't remember the other. Oh wait, no, it's the stars room, isn't it? Store that for now. Oh, you made the word up, Max Ding. Fair enough. Nerlus, you should have taken linguistics in college. Yeah, kind of wish I'd studied linguistics myself. It's a really interesting field. And word etymology is fun. Nerlus, you've seen a couple of episodes of? Yeah, I've seen the I think it... Can't remember if it was the remake movie or the original movie, but... No, wait, no, it's the original movie. But, like, it's like Ghost in the Shell, as in there's a bunch of different continuities floating around. Max staying, there it is. The paperwork's already given you a headache. From looking at it, you hate paperwork, you hate high school stuff, you hate having to fill out paperwork to get your child into high school. Ah, yeah. Like, to be fair, one of my problems when I went to college, which is like 2 years in between secondary school and university here, so it's also known as sixth form, but I went to a separate college because my secondary school didn't do a sixth form, is I could have got financial help, but my dad just couldn't be asked to fill in the forms. Notice there was one movie adaptation of Appleseed that you saw of the Trope Coven group, and we got a Red Alert GIF app. Oh yeah, that's the one I watched. Completely forgotten that's when I watched it. Okay, so we need to get to the stars room, and then the okay, I've got 4 shotgun shells to my name. That's not ideal. Okay. Yep, there it is. A wooden box. What's in the wooden box? Ooh. A laser sight for the Lightning Hawk. That is going to come in very handy indeed. Maxing from that snippet of your extremely white Spanish teacher, which I missed. I mean, to be fair, Spanish, there are a lot of white people who speak Spanish, it being the language of Spain. I might guess your high school years were fairly traumatic. You still can't walk into a high school building without being completely emotionally compromised and nauseous. So, wow, that is rough. Wait, are those biscuits? Oh no, it's like a radio or something. Okay. So, now I just need to get to the press room on the other side. Nillis nods in homeschooled through high school. Yeah. I mean, my time at secondary school wasn't fun. Like, I've never been a particularly social person and I was pretty isolated. It's like, most of the kids were more neutral than anything, but, you know, whenever there was someone who needed someone to take it out on, I was the go-to target. In the end, I just started mostly keeping to myself, just sitting in the library reading. There'll be a couple of kids, especially from the younger years, who'd start deliberately trying to irritate me. And, to be fair, everyone's sort of, it's that state where everyone's like, okay, this isn't very nice and shouldn't be done, but I can't really be bothered to do anything about it, sort of deal. Is there someone next to me? Fuel. Oh yeah, because I'll pick up a flamethrower later. Okay, I'll just leave this zombie to their business. But yeah, this is all we've got to do here, so let's get back to the sewers. Am I going the right way? Yes. You should have punched more people in high school, unless your mum worked for the council and you had a reputation to maintain. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Like, I know there's that whole trope of, you know, if you stand up to your bullies, you're the one who gets in trouble. But the few times I did, like, my teachers actually did approve because it really was that bad. Plus, you know, I was kind of the good kid, so they always gave me the benefit of the doubt, for better or worse. Like, there was one time where a bunch of kids just drew a chalk on themselves and said I started attacking them with it, and the teacher believed them, but basically said, good for me. To be fair, they probably know about, you know, teachers know about the trope themselves. Okay. My Magnum has a laser sight on it. Zombies beware. Yeah, this was actually two separate teachers who did it. Once when I shoved someone who tried to grab my bag, and they didn't see what they did before I shoved them. Once when I scratched a kid who was trying to steal my chips. Hey Nevik, how's it going? The vice principal, you think he was on your side. You didn't have him until like junior or senior year, but you did he did start telling bullies off. Amazing. Like, I think at some point, all the teachers in my life basically sort of, like, they were aware it was a bad thing, but they just sort of gave up doing anything about it. Which I still think about a lot. But yeah, I've got an upgrade for the Lightning Hawk. Yippee. Icky Chip Kid was lucky they didn't get bit. Well, to be fair, I did get a bit out of it in the I think it was actually when we were playing Monster Prom. Although now I've got Nick insisting I must have killed him. I think someone actually literally made an account called Bobby's Chips and replied to the video. So, you know, sometime anecdotes about how one must defend their food in the school cafeteria are relatable. But yeah. Oh yeah, there's still zombies down here, aren't there? Oh yeah, I need to investigate the water injection chamber. Oh, yeah, you. Maxting you through a few chairs. You're as a scared, angry kid who above all else knew that you wasn't able to hack the social game, you just wanted everyone to leave you alone. In particular, you recognised the only reason anyone wanted to judge your masculinity was to place yours below theirs to make you an acceptable target. So any attempt to pass judgment on your gender got violence from you to cut to the chase and escalate beyond their comfort level. Fair enough. Nevik, you didn't punch anyone, but one guy you kind of wish you had, but also was on the wrestling team. Ah. Maxting, which was confusing when you realised you didn't value your masculinity. Oh yeah, that guy. Look, I'll be with you in a sec. Oh, I forgot to bring the piece with me. Fine, you can have some shotgun shells. just because I'm nice. BB goodies, shotty snacks. Exactly. Anyway, I'm just going to run back to the last item box so I can bring that key with me so I can check out the water treatment room. That kind of hidden elevator makes you think of the movie Us. Not that those were hidden per se. Us? Is that the one horror movie about the girl who realises, well, there's like a hidden under society of people, and like the main character realises, twist, that she was someone from the under society who replaced her counterpart in the lower one. And her being hounded was said counterpart wanting her life back. Okay, so I can hop in that room, see what that's all about. Wait, no, was that you? Like, maybe that's why conservatives are so scared of pronouns, you know? There seems to be a lot of horror movies named after them. Plus one really fun, cheesy monster movie, Them, about giant ants, which I believe had a Fallout 3 quest named after it. Max saying there's a lot going on in that movie, but that's one of the draws from the Nat Turner slave rebellion, the Tuskegee syphilis experiment, the US conspiracy theory law, and the actual undercities of the old pastures of disused infrastructure. Yeah, I do love me a good undercity story. Like, it's nice to just have a, you know, a quiet scene where a couple of characters end up there and wander through it, and then they discover the bad guys been using it for their plans, and they find something handy and show up in the nick of time to save the day. Okay. Gunpowder large. Okay, I have plenty of magnet ammo, and it's more important for other things anyway, so yeah, we'll do this. Nevik, quick, someone get Jordan Peele to name a movie he/him/ or she/her. Icky, ooh, bee, grain. Oh, is it raining where you are, or? Icky, bgg, violation.gif. Yep, I've got everything in that room. Let's go back. Yeah, we'll take that. Now, which way will get me back to the Okay. Oh, come the heck on. Well, nice of them to just wait while I'm lifting this. And yeah, Jordan Peele is good movies. It's like, it's kind of interesting how he made the sort of jump from horror to, well, from comedy to horror, but, you know, the two are very interlinked. Okay, I need to go down there, but I'm going to prepare myself first. Max Sting, you can see some of those horror sensibilities in the comedy series Key and Peele, especially the Family Matters sketch and the Continental Breakfast sketch. Yeah, I can't remember who it was who said, oh, can discard this. Sorry. Who said, was it? Horror is basically comedy without the punchline. Oh yeah, Charlie Brooker, famous for Charlie Brooker's screen wipe, directed the latest 28 Days film. Yeah, it's kind of surprising more comedians don't end up going into horror. Put that there for now because we all need to come back with the other two. Stash anything we don't need, but more importantly, we're going to bring anything we do. To leave plenty of open item slots because we'll need them. Oh yeah, he also did Dead Set and some episodes of Black Mirror before that. Like, to be fair, Black Mirror is kind of a mixed bag. Like, there's a few really standout episodes, but a lot of them are just kind of, yeah, okay, that's kind of interesting. It's like, I guess, Love, Death and Robots. Like I was watching the overly sarcastic productions. Needs to hydrate there. They've basically done a review of every episode, well, sort of quick review, and basically recommended the best ones to watch, because it's more like classic sort of science fiction. You know, like, it's in the style of sort of pulp magazines, where there'd be a bunch of short stories submitted, and some would be better than others. Okay, so, this part again. Everyone ready? Max Sting, you're recently watching the original Outer Limits, and season 1's full of stinkers. Yeah.
What the hell was that? Oh my god. This is getting worse.
Isn't that the truth, Leon? God, the sounds these things make are worse. We are running. I have no time for you, sir! I think I kept my composure pretty well there. Maxting, unfortunately you need a ballpoint pen. There aren't any accessible in the house, so you're going to hush now while you go run to the store. Okay, good luck. Maxting, BBIAB, Bravo Bravo, Indiana for Bravo. Okay, plenty of open item slots. I can leave with everything here. Let's do this. So yeah, I believe, unlike Claire, who gets the electro zappy thing, Leon ends up with the... I think it's like a flamethrower, which makes it pretty useful for the next area, to be fair. Icky. Bloody ballpoint inkers are bastards. Exactly. Ooh. And this guy's going to slump down, nargle bloggle. Just like last time, the jerk. Oh, where do you come from? And more importantly, why did they do that to your pathfinding algorithm? Those monsters. Well, here it is. A chemical flamethrower. Hold RT to fire the flamethrower. The longer you torch a target, the bigger the flames you'll create. Now, you might remember the enemies in the final area were particularly unpleasant because you needed to burn them to make them permanently dead. So this works out pretty well. But yeah, just one more puzzle to find our way out of here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same as the last time. And we just have to brave the gauntlet of horrible things ahead of us. But you know, at least we've got a flamethrower. That's reassuring. Okay, and we need the king plug here. Take the queen plug, back round, and we can leave with both. Yep, that's everything. Okay. Where'd it go?
Son of a bitch.
Okay, whatever I get here, it better be worth it. Oh. Okay, some magnum ammo. There's more. Unless, of course, that that green herb is also part of the equation. Oh, welcome back, Maxting. How'd the old hunt go? Do you have your ballpoint pen? Burn, damn it. You know what, no messing about. Yep, welcome back to this happy, happy place. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's this particular part of the game complete, so I'll never have to do it again. Oh yeah, that's full of zombies, not going that way. Nellis, every time Leon says anything, you remember the donkey video where he goes, "What the?" and Dunk goes, That's a zombie. Yeah. I remember Dunkey pretty fondly. Like, he didn't end up doing anything particularly horrendous, did he? So I got some flamethrower ammo from the PD, which will become very handy. Let's just actually, I want to see what the reload animation for the flamethrower is, so let's just have a look. Okay, it's just snapping another thing in place. It's kind of boring, but hey ho, it's utilitarian, I guess. We don't need all these. We'll hang on to every weapon except the flamethrower for now. Ooh, I wish I had more shotgun shells. Nillis, he did, but you think it was before you started watching him, and you still stopped watching him because you didn't really like or trust him. Okay, yeah. Well, let's work this puzzle out again. So, we know the knight goes there. We know the pawn goes there. Now let's look at the other clues. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. The king is next to the queen, but facing the knight. Okay, so the king is facing the knight. Yeah. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. Okay, so the rook goes next to the knight. And it's not facing the queen. So the queen must be next to the rook. And that leaves the bishop here. Or maybe not.
Come on.
Okay, I made a mistake here. Okay, the king's next to the queen, but facing the knight. Okay, so the queen can't go there. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. Okay, maybe it's not literally next to the knight then. Wait, does it have to say anything to say about the bishop? Nope. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. Oh, the knight isn't where the case marking says. I missed that. Okay, so the knight goes somewhere else. So, the king isn't next to the queen, but facing the knight right at the end. Okay, so the king must go here. Sorry, the knight must go here. Because it's still right at the end. The king isn't next to the queen. So the queen must go here. No less. The rook's next to the knight and the queen's pegging the bishop and the cat's in the cradle. Okay. Oh wait, the rook. What's the rook? The rook's next to the knight but not facing the queen. Okay, the rook's next to the knight. But not facing the queen, so the queen can't go here. So the queen can only go here, and that leaves the bishop to go here. Hey.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
I suppose you could do political commentary on how Claire's saving an innocent child, and Leon's just saving a random girl he just met. He's also clearly a spy who's tricking him. I suppose not that clearly.
Damn it. Need the
Oh,
power
yeah.
on first.
This sequence. Guess we're doing this again. Well, still, it was very nice of them to make sure we had an extra healing item. Icky, Leon being drawn into the protect the property plot instead of the protect the human one. You're shook. Well, to be fair, Icky, he thinks he's doing it, like, he's protecting property, but he thinks he's doing the right thing and fighting the bad guys by doing it. So I guess he's literally the nearest thing to a good cop you could actually get in the real world. You know, just convincing us, he's just convinced himself that stopping the bad guys is contingent with protecting property. Another one of these puzzles, because everyone loves them. I think my favourite part is how it's not clear how anything affects anything. Icky, I can save humanity by remaining close to boobs. Leon, probably.
Jesus Christ!
Whoop. Blarg. Oh, should have put that ammo away. Oh well. Hey there. Yeah. Be fair.
Alive?
Yes, Leon, clearly. Okay, part one of our plan. Ow. Ow. Beep. Owie, owie.
Now I got you.
Come on. Yeah. Nerless, you hadn't realised that 85% of Leon's dialogue was variations and what there? Just an endless cavalcade of only the stupidest questions. Exactly. Like, he's doing his best, but he's a cop.
Let's do this.
Ah, I messed this up. Come on, come on. Gotcha! Okay, to be fair, in Resident Evil 298, it was 101 variations of hey wait. Okay, third time's gonna be the chart. Okay, I only need to get him twice. That's not so bad. Well,
Let's hope that's the last of them.
oh Leon, you sweet summer child. Oh hey, I got a new combat knife as well. Alright, and more magnum rounds. Maxting. You might be able to help with that. Slowly lowers Leon into a boiling vat of oxygen. And we're back here again. Well, off to the tram we go.
Ada! Ada, where are you?
Over here!
See, she's fine.
Ada! I was getting worried there for a sec.
I can't get it out.
I don't know if I should,
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
Okay, this is how you bleed to death, Ada. You know that.
Hold on.
Yep, like I say, in an action movie, okay, he had a first aid kit on him the entire time.
Myself.
Just relax, okay?
Like, in sort of movie land, if you get stabbed in the leg, that's bad, but not terrible.
What do we do now?
In real life, that is something you absolutely need to go to ER for, because there's a major artery in there, and you could bleed to death in minutes,
Still can.
as I said earlier.
I'm not just gonna leave you. Not like this.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were moving so hard.
Call back.
Grab my shoulder.
Don't push it, rookie.
Hey, just trying to help. Watch your step.
Navik, hey wait, I've got a new complaint. Leon Cobain. Icky, how can we expect that kind of knowledge from a checks notes FBI agent?
Slip. That's where the virus samples are. You up for this?
I think I could fit it in my schedule.
Come on. We got work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, I'm making fun of Leon a lot, but, you know, if he was a lesbian woman, that would be, like, perfect character, no notes.
My wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway,
From a
we're
corpse,
almost
in
there.
an incinerator. Okay, this is red because, of the, plug puzzle. Presumably I can't save. Oh yes, I can save. Save number 41.
This damn leg.
Let me carry you.
No. That only makes
Max.
it worse.
Maxting, you occasionally think about the dull-witted, unstoppable, very snack-hungry archetype we see in Luffy, Reset from Reseteer, and that colourful dumbass in Cairo.
How's the shoulder?
Worse than it looks.
Okay, Luffy's from One Piece,
Both got
Reseteer's
one
that
grave.
one really fun indie game about running a shop and raiding a dungeon. I'm not sure who Cairo is. Assume I'm pronouncing that properly. Is it just like the city but with a K?
That should take us where we need to go.
I like the implication this Claire's already hopped on the train and headed off down to the lab with Sherry. Is there anything in here? I guess not.
This may be a one-way ride, so be prepared, Leon.
Yeah, we all know what's the point of no return is, Ada. Nerdless, in your opinion, Leon lacks the unstoppable vibe in spite of being a player character. Max saying Cairo is a Japanese horror film, at one point localised as... Oh, Pulse. Okay, I know what you mean now. But you haven't seen the American remake, just the original. It really likes its use of colour to set moods and to telegraph. Fair enough. I know of it, but I don't think I've seen it.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
Maxting, fair enough, in regards to Nellis's comment. Strong of heart, dumb of ass, but not quite so strong of
You know what I
heart.
was thinking? I
Like,
can't
to be
wait
fair,
for the
Leon...
FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
Foreshadowing for Resident Evil 4, I guess.
Trust me?
Or future shadowing.
Honestly.
Because we, you know, Resident Evil 4 came out before this game.
Right.
So we already know what happens.
Help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you say it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't
Leon,
have the authority.
look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
Notice Leon doesn't have the endearing qualities required to be a true himbo.
Be fine.
Yeah, he's more of a snarky action hero type. And he's kind of too much of a twink anyway. Also a cop. I know I keep bringing this up, but... Yeah, Nevik. The gangster virus.
Now, arriving at Nest.
Max Dane, you think the strong of heart, dumb of ass character in Cairo must have been intended partially as a subversion, since it works for him for a while, but the audience is kind of betrayed when he dies anyway.
Okay.
You know, I like how the bracelet... It just occurred to me, the bracelet really shouldn't take up an item slot when you can just literally... Like, Claire and Leon can literally just wear it on their wrist. Nullis here, just painfully cookie cutter. He has no traits. You guess he's a bit better in 4? Well, in 4 he's just more like a snarky action hero type. So not sure better is really the word for it. Okay, we'll stash the pistol for now. Take out another healing herb mix. Yeah. I can't remember how long it is until we meet the plant monsters, so... Icky, you do like his I'm not putting up with another monologue moment in Resident Evil 4. Oh yeah, even if it gets you quick time evented in the original.
Stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
Yeah, he does have way more personality in 4, even if that is a bit, I don't know.
Welcome
Would you say it's
to
generic
Nest.
action hero-y or...
Enjoy your visit.
Okay. I wonder where the G-Virus is.
Okay, no Sherry Birkin in here. Oh, thank God, shotgun shells. Research lab north area map. Cool. Max saying you're imagining writing as some kind of story from inside his head that gives him depth, like with Dr. Manhattan, where he found out in the comic he never made a damn decision in his life, and the few times he did he suffered for it, so he just does what everyone tells him to. That he was a determinist before he could see beyond the mortal notions of time, and still the same fool he was before. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of movies with very bland protagonists are actually improved quite a bit in the novelizations just because you get the character's internal monologue. Okay, nap room log. Oh, yep, so that's how you know Wayne Lee's in there. ID wristbands. Okay. So we've already done this bit as Claire. We're just going to wander through the cafeteria, get a couple of useful bits of gear. Well, upgrade the ID wristband. Get argle-blargled quite a bit. Okay, that's just rude. Phew, another grenade. Absolutely not. I love how how insulted he is by the presence of a zombie.
God damn it.
Our menu is designed for your nutritional needs using our latest biological research. Please enjoy our tasty selection of healthy foods.
No less, he's generic, but somehow less, or not as annoyingly so. Lucky crit. Yeah, so crits in this game are random.
Shit.
I believe the shotgun has a much higher crit chance,
Fuck you.
especially fully upgraded. Oh, is that gunpowder? Okay, it's on the other side. Maxting, you wish you knew how to make a strong of heart, dumb of ass character that you liked. Yeah. I mean, it's the whole sort of himbo trinity. They have to be strong and beefy. They have to be kind. And they have to be as dumb as a brick. And obviously a lot of people argue that like the opposite of a himbo is a herbo. Because obviously bimbo has other connotations. Okay, we've cleaned out the cafeteria. Although we haven't found any snacks. Maxting, it does help that now that I mention it. Yeah, a lot of people point out a lot of characters fail the kindness test. Yep, so obviously we'll have to come back this way a bit later. When we've got the doobly-doo. Ooh, an upgrade for the flamethrower. Don't mind if I do. And this is just where we find the final inventory upgrade thing. But yeah, on to the next area. What are we up to? 2 hours? Do I want to cut this short? Oh, you know what? We'll get to the next save room.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
Okay, so let's withdraw and upgrade our flamethrower. Don't need the lightning hawk for now. Store the large gunpowder. Do need the fuel. I've got a heat. Okay, I don't need 2 knives. We've left the police station far behind, so I guess we don't need the wooden boards. Regulator, flamethrower. A custom part for the flamethrower restricts liquid fuel and compressed gas usage, making it possible to fire for much longer. And this is somehow still makes it just as effective. Got a bit left behind in chat there, hang on. Leon's gun has a name, but there's nothing in his portrayal to sell that this is the guy who names his guns. There's nothing to suggest he has enough personality to be the kind of person to bother naming a weapon. Max Dean, give them passion to than food helps. Good point. Notice here is canonically a rookie, but nothing about him sells that either. Okay, so I think I've said it before, but Leon's default gun is called the Matilda because he's got a gun called Matilda in Resident Evil 4, which I believe is here I think it's like one of the last pistols you can get from the merchant, or it might be a bonus you get from completing the game. But it's a reference to I think it's Day of the Jackal, about an assassin who has a younger partner called a platonic partner, I should add, slash apprentice called Matilda. Okay, I'm getting this a lot sooner.
G-Virus is in the west area. Got it.
Well, let's go back then. Like, to be fair, there is an example of, I mean, he's not quite a himbo, but Leos from Delicious and Dungeon is kind of passionate about food in a way that gives him sort of himbo energy, even if he's canonically not a himbo. Yeah, exactly, with Natalie Portman. Okay, so I need to set this to OSS. Beep. Fully upgraded, and there's nothing of value here. Wayne Lee's note, blah blah blah, I'm amazing, I shouldn't be dying. Oh no, I'm dying. Blah blah, I'm a zombie, bye. Oh yeah, Kronk is great. Yeah, I love Leos too. Ironically, obviously Nick's been gotten to watch anime because of the whole thing. And I think he wasn't actually that impressed by Leos. Like, to be fair, I guess it takes more of the series for him to become more sympathetic. Because it does sort of make it very clear he's a weirdo from the start, but you know. Like, it's so extra that approaching with the wristband makes the panel that blocks the button drop down. Like, why not just make it extend the bridge or be a thing on the terminal? Notice Brock from Pokemon is disqualified from himbo status because horny. I mean, he's not really sort of dumb or strong. And to be fair, he's got that sort of kind... Like, he is a parent to his younger siblings. So it's not like he's all... And his being horny is more of a quirk. Like, he still respects boundaries and such. Max Sting, you're more familiar with the manga, where Leos is that business and manga that they removed from him in the anime? Oh, yeah. To be fair, I need to finish reading the manga. I've, like, literally got the, print of, the first volume, so I need to finish reading that and get on to the others. Good point. Brock is also, like, 13. Sorry, 15. Like, I went to school with a lot worse people than him. Notice it's easy to forget or impossible to remember with anime characters. Also true. Oop, my good friend Herb. Gunpowder. Nevik, I'll turn my frying pan into a drying pan. To be fair, that is a solid gag. I don't know what the original in the anime was, but... Max Sting, it bothers you, despite generally liking the anime, that they turned him down for the anime. You have a similar resting bitch face for similar reasons, and that guy's been through hell before he ever set foot in the dungeon. Yeah, I mean, I have the same sort of resting bitch face, but that's just because that's how my face looks. My life's not been sort of inherently traumatizing or anything. Or has it? The answer is no. I mean, obviously there's the odd thing that bothered me, like the gender dysphoria and the like, but overall I had a pretty good run of it. Unless you're trying to pick an example that could be mistaken for himbo but not himbo, forgetting he was also a kid. There is Johnny Bravo. Okay, it's time to deal with the horrible plant zombies.
Senior staff clearance required for computer access.
Okay, just having those vines hold the door shut slightly before getting snapped is just low-key such a good moment. Notice you still have to watch Dungeon Meshi. You'll finish Cowboy Bebop one of these days and then finally watch it. Ooh, good shout. Both fantastic animes. Some high-grade gunpowder. Now, do I want to save this?
What the? Damn it.
Please reload. Okay. There we go. I haven't even ruined the tempering on the knife. Notice Johnny Bravo should be a himbo, but from what you heard is too horny and not endearing enough. Exactly. Like, to be fair, it's a flaw that's analysed. Like, he shows signs of caring about the women in his life. And could potentially do better. But it's like portrayed as a character flaw that he does need to sort of treat women like people.
Solution now.
Max Ding, you think the guy from Caro/Pulse is himbo enough? He is willing to smash a door open to stop someone from self-harm, but can't do computers and is just generally gullible and foolish. Fair enough. You don't see me, I don't see you. And a bedroom of empty cans, and lady comes over to help with a weird computer problem, and he's like, oh shoot, the cans. Huh. Okay, remember this bit. Yeah, so we need the code to unlock that. Another large gunpowder. Oh, go on, we'll have some shotgun shells. As a treat. I'm sure we won't need more Magnum rounds in the boss fight.
Do this.
Oh god. You can't fool me. Notice, is Caro/Pulse a zombie thing? You don't think you've seen it? Max Ding, not zombie no, more like people exposed to horror and losing all hope, then kind of disintegrating into ash. Okay, so it's... There's no way I'm remember... L block underscore colon F 911. L block underscore... Okay, no, I'm going to write this down. Kind of interesting how they don't change the locker codes for their second run, but they do change everything else. But I suppose these ones are the plot critical ones. And you know, I think these horrible plant zombies are actually a lot less scary with a flamethrower. I mean, I'm probably going to eat those words when I run out of flamethrower ammunition, but till then. Okay, so semicolon, weird F, there we go. Max staying, oh right, it's the one where people see something horrible on the phones and that sort of breaks their minds. I know exactly the one you mean now. Okay, that's open. Icky, and I won't have any fuel to cook those words with. Precisely. There's apparently something else in this greenhouse, but I don't care. We are going down the doom hatch. Okay, research lab. Large gunpowder. Oh god, I'm nearly down to a single tank of flamethrower fuel. Max staying... Oh, it was... Max, one missed call centred around phones, but it was more about the way abuse begets abuse and about sensationalism of tragedy. So in that way it could be a companion piece to the movie Nope, which I'm not familiar with at all. Oh yeah, it's that time again. This is a rather delightful chai spice. I found it doesn't have too much flavour to it, but I'm gonna hopefully this long steep time will have given it a bit more. Yeah, that's pretty good. And thank you for observing the BisectedBrioche stream national anthem. Okay, we're here again. I wish I brought the Magnum for the liquors. Ah. Jump scared by my own shadow, as is my custom. Oh yeah, I do have grenades, so I can throw a couple of grenades. Okay, so I need to set it to Earth. I suppose this all saves time because I only need to run through this area once. Okay, and this is a safe room. More flamethrower fuel. Lovely. More high-grade gunpowder. Do I want shotgun shells or magnum ammo? Okay, I've got 6 magnum rounds, so yeah, I'll save it for when I find more. Stash the flamethrower for now. I may live to regret it, but you never know. Store the mixed herb. Nellis, you still think of a bit from the trailer for the Mr. Ghost and Mr. Chicken sometimes, or Don Knotts spooky comedy fairly decent. Some men are afraid of their own shadows, some shadows are afraid of their own men. So fun fact, for the not streamed 13th Age game Nick did when he was testing out systems, my character, who I was actually tempted to reroll for the one where I ended up playing Absolute, was a rogue called Art. And her one special thing, because that's something you get in 13th Age, every character has one unique thing about them, and her thing was, I'm terrified of the dark, and the dark is determined to win me over. Here we go.
You bastard!
Oh, what the hell?
Max saying you should consider watching that. Don Knotts was fun, but some of it has aged very, very poorly. But some of it has probably aged not so bad. Fair enough. Are they still going to do the thing where the lickers are going to argle-bargle? Yes. They down? Okay. So this is the low temperature testing lab. Now, I believe I need to get the solution. Maybe it's in here. I mean, we have the code to unlock the solutions. Oh, okay, there it is, yeah. Trophy. You know what, let's go back to the safe room and re-equip. just to save an item slot. Let's just write this down. We technically have everything we need at this point.
What the?
Leon, you've seen this happen enough times. Please stop acting like you're scared of it. Or shocked about it. Ah, fuck. I didn't bring the flamethrower with me.
Son of a bitch. God damn it.
Okay, cool. More Magnum rounds. What else is in here? Oh. More standard pistol bullets, that's useful. Makes you think of Icky. Might dull the horror a bit if a zombie jumped out and Leon's just like, "Hey Darren, Maxting, that could actually be interesting." Makes you think of Ben Cortman and Neville in the book I Am Legend. Oh yeah, so it turns out zombies are actually smart and all that. Okay, I stashed the flamethrower, but I didn't stash the fuel. Whoops. Anyway, we'll turn that into Magnum rounds. Cool, cool. Store those away. If we get more, yeah, 5. Okay, yeah, we'll load the pistol as well. Cool, and now we'll stash them away safely. And if I find another high grade gunpowder, I can get some more shotgun shells that way. Oh yeah. Where else is the electronic thingamajig used? Oh yeah, it's used in the west area, so I won't need it yet. So we'll save again. We'll head to the lab. Oh yeah, of course.
Fucking hell. Back up.
In a way, this is a bit nicer than using the incendiary grenades, because, you know, you don't have to sort of worry about wasting one more to make sure it's down. Notice The Last of Us 2 does have that, but not with zombies, where occasionally after you shoot a human enemy, another one calls out their name, but you don't think it gets the intended vibe across. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a different thing, because they're clearly humans who you're just not getting along with. Not like actual zombies being people. Max Sting, Ben Cortman was a neighbour of Neville's, a friend and a lawyer, and when everything went to shoot, he ended up infected, dying and rising again, and has it out for Neville in a very personal way. Climbing the neighbouring house and yelling, "Come out, Neville," every night as the other vampires pound at the doors and walls, held back partially by garlic and mirrors. Oh yeah. And the big twist ending of the film, of course, is that to Neville, he was the monster who's been killing them in their sleep. Which was going to be the ending of I Am Legend starring Will Smith, but they decided it was too bleak and made the ending something else. Where, like, the monster stayed all monstery and he helped the girl get away. I think that's right. Okay, not quite. Okay, I'm not sure if it's the big line or the little line. That's on me. Okay. There we go. Max Sting, having given the Will Smith version a chance, it makes too many changes and escalates the constant increasing credentials of Neville, who in the book was just a blue-collar worker from a white-collar family. Yeah, there's another argle-blargle around, but I won't deal with it just yet. It'd been very funny if I forgot to bring the dispersal cartridge with me, wouldn't it?
Manual mode engaged.
Let's do that
Adjust
puzzle.
amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
have no idea what I'm doing. Oh wait, I think I've got it now. Oh, no, I had it. Oh, I get it. If I... Yeah, that should do it. There we go. The film adaptation seemed to be obsessed with being a cure for it, even the first one with Vincent Price, The Last Man on Earth. And you feel that undermines the entire point? Yeah. Notice the Will Smith movie is just a zombie movie by comparison, you guess? You like the vibes of it? By the sound of it, though, they dumbed it down a lot, otherwise you probably wouldn't have watched it. And he does have to kill the dog, which sucks. Max Dane, in the book, he barely knew the dog, and was only just barely gaining its trust when it disappeared for a few days and came back infected. It was more of a horrible reinforcement of his awful loneliness. Yeah. Okay, there's nothing else in here. You know, for my peace of mind, I need to destroy whatever one's left in here when I come back later.
Shit.
Okay, there's still one round here. Is there? Oh, I guess there isn't. I mean, the soundscape sure implies there is. Max Dane, he can be unnecessarily edgy, but you generally like Richard Matheson. I Am Legend, What Dreams May Come. Steele was adapted into Season 1 Twilight Zone episode. He also wrote a short story called Duel. Oh, I know that. It was one of Steven Spielberg's first movies about a guy who's been stalked by an angry truck driver. Yep, a road rage thriller about a guy who manages to piss off some truck driver on a bad day. His episodes are Little Girl Lost, Death Ship are among your favourite Twilight Zone episodes. And Steele is really great too, has Lee Marvin in it doing a bang-up job. Steele, I mean, when I hear Steele, I think of the less well-known Marvel superhero. Who did get a movie adaptation, but not a very good one. Actually, was he, I'm not sure if he was Marvel or DC, actually. I don't really know comics all that well. Okay. Yeah, like... Okay, so we know the plant zombie's going to be argle-bargling again. Yep. Come on, turn around, bright eyes.
Hell.
Is that enough?
Damn it.
Not quite.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Okay, at this point he just sounds mildly irritated. Yeah, we're getting to the point where I need to use the shotgun to save pistol ammo. Okay, so boxing's been outlawed, but for humans, only for humans, and intelligent machines are allowed to. Marvin's character was a boxer before it was outlawed and is trying to afford to keep his bot in repair and ends up getting into the ring pretending to be the bot and hoping to make a few rounds to get the payout needed to replace the now too expensive part of the older model he's using. And apparently it gets adapted a lot. Including into real steel. Yeah. Like, Love, Death and Robots has an episode which was actually cited as one of the best ones in the overly sarcastic productions video I mentioned.
Dr. Lee, you have...
Okay, yep, already read these.
New
One of the better
messages.
ones where it was about a lady who takes part in an extreme sport where people take command of robots, like giant biological monsters, and it was all like, and she was basically undefeated, and the twist was that
Who left the freezer open?
she literally had her brain implanted into one. It's like her friends were like, oh yeah, she's the best because she's determined to take out her frustrations after being horrifically tortured by a bunch of guys. And the twist is that she was actually so badly injured she has to actually be put inside one of the monsters as life support. So literally, if she loses a fight, she actually dies. It's like, it sounds pretty basic, but it's really well done, and it looks really cool. I don't think there was a puzzle with this one. It's just a cool animation of a robot doing its thing.
Cooling sequence in progress.
Yeah, exactly. Maxting. Sometimes what matters isn't how original something is, but how well done it is. If no one said she's really got her head in the game, then it was all a wasted effort. I can't remember, actually. Like, the key points where her friends were all like, yeah, whole tragic backstory. And then the twist is like, yep, she literally needs to
Cooling
not
complete.
lose or she dies. Anyway, I'm sure I'm going to get argle-bargled on the way out. Or not. Well, I have no reason to come back here, so... let's just head up the stairwell and see what the plant has in store for us. I'll be honest, the one thing that does scare me in a horror game, well, many things scare me in a horror game, but the one thing guaranteed to scare me is a regenerating monster that I need to permadeath somehow. So like the Crimson Heads in the first Resident Evil, which were basically every zombie. The plant zombies in this. I've been managing to avoid being got by them. I think they're basically a one-hit instant kill. Okay, I've burnt them both. I'm safe through here. I've burnt them both. I'm safe through here. Alright, let's do this. Maybe I should have brought the Magnum with me, just in case. There we go, Lightning Hawk. Oh yeah. Well, there's an unfortunate contradiction. Seen a bit nervous. What are we up to? Nearly 3 hours. I'm off work this week, so I don't need to worry about going to bed too late. Yeah, so I guess we'll just get past this next bit and then I'll call it there. And who knows, I think next Monday I'm pretty close to completing, so...
Dispensing solution now.
Thinking about it. No, this didn't kill the plant zombies last time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so I believe in the original game, if you opted to poison the plants in the last run through.
You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, you basically made it harder in the second playthrough because the poison would have mutated them and made them stronger. Oh god. I heard that noise. What?
Shit!
Oh, fuck. Sorry, no time for you. Oh yeah, I can read this terminal. Byron Cartwright's inbox. Sender, William Birkin. Subject, high priority, increased security. When did Nest become a nest for spies? 3 last month, and another 4 this month. And those are just the ones we caught. Step up security cart, right? Or do you want to end up like your predecessor? Also, I'll be restricting access to the west area from today. Ignore all requests from headquarters for information on G. Those suits contribute nothing to this project anyway. Sender, no reply, auto-generated mail. Warning, unauthorized access detected. Herbicide dispersal by unauthorized employee detected in East Area. 0451, Wayne Lee. Okay, it's canonically nearly 5 in the morning. Leon needs to take a nap. Well, let's get out of here. Thinking about it, I think I might be close to beating the game overall. Well, I suppose the final, true final ending might be a bit long. I don't know, should I try and beat it tonight, or shall I, save it for Monday? Oh, go on, it can't be that long. I mean, I'll take a shot at the final boss, and Max Ding, at this point you're only partially there. Yep, you know what? I imagine it's not going to be that long, so let's go for the ending.
Hopefully the G sample's up here.
Icky, you need to dip out for best friend time soonish. That vote is best left to the other people. Now, you know, I think 3 hours is a nice round time, so yeah, I think I'll go save, call it here. Besides, I think I hear that rat causing mischief in my food cupboard. Tomorrow someone will come down to fix the skirting board and my problems will probably be over. Yeah, exactly, Max Ding. That place is not OSHA compliant. Although, to be fair, to Umbrella's credit, they did put in a very good sort of thing to make sure the virus shouldn't be able to escape. What have we got? Hat complete, Ada trench coat, and concept art for Kendo's gun shop. We've got a problem punk, the Lightning Hawk model, bring marshmallows. It's mandatory for what you are, for any flamethrower really. Master tactician, model for the liquor. Hate to burst your bulb, model and concept art for the ivy. In fact, yeah, let's just have a look at the concept art. Max Ding, how is Shinra more OSHA compliant than Umbrella? Good question. Okay, so this is the concept art for the Ivy enemies. Okay, it looks like at one point we would have fought Plant A. Different forms of Birkin. I think we've seen all these already. Okay, this is a version where Leon rescues Sherry. Am I hallucinating, or was Sherry a playable character in like one of the later games? Oh, welcome back, Nilis. We're just looking at some of the concept art before we head off. Okay. Oh yep, so the extra modes are the ghost survivors. So No Time to Mourn, you play as Kendo, who decides to escape after euthanizing his daughter. Runaway, you play as the mayor's daughter, who isn't murdered by Iron somehow. And Forgotten Soldier, where you play as just like, oh okay, apparently you're not playing as Hunk, you're just playing as some rando soldier who survived Birkin's murderization. Oh yeah, Sherry's in Resident Evil 6. That's it. Trying to remember, was she paired with like some guy who was like Wesker's son or something? Okay, I got that right. Okay. Haven't seen my own face again. How cruel. Okay, let's see who's live. Oh yeah, Nick's live with, I think he's doing a couple stream with his wife. The Kursk Maritime Disaster. Okay, Escape 2, Lost Submarine. I know they did the first one, so yeah, let's give them a raid. You're quite welcome, Mickey. Read his cursedness. So, tomorrow we will be streaming. Well, I'll be back with some hopefully in Tiefling cosplay. Although if the day's a bit too nonsense, I might just use the VTube. But yep, I'll be doing some D&D Nordmark. And then Friday, I'll be back again. And this time I'll be streaming a one-shot of Slug Blasters, which is basically, in fact, that'll actually have a character played by Nick in it, so that'll be great. It's basically teenagers skating through the multiverse as an extreme sport. It's Forged in the Dark style game, so expect sort of Blades in the Dark style, roll pools of d6s, take the best result. So yep, expect cool tricks, shenanigans, angst, and etc. Nillis, you just watched some of Nordbank last night and saw the Tiefling VTuber. Yep, it was drawn by Hanan, apparently on a whim, which was very nice of her. And it is very cute. In fact, I need to ask her if she's okay letting me use one of the frames as an emoji. And hey Blue, hope there's no TPKs tomorrow in Nordmark, or it'll be sad if whoever's on the quest. Wouldn't it just? Anyway, the raid's just about to go through. So, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment and subscribe. I normally say that after the raid's gone through. Oh, the raid's going. 3, 2, 1, let's go. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment and subscribe. Give your opinions on Resident Evil. Go on, all your hot takes. Seriously, comments really, it's nice to just get a comment, you know? Anyway, signing off. 99.